Hello there, and how are we today? As you can see, there is a guitar on my tabletop workbench. Whose guitar? My guitar. What is the guitar? Well, it's the Hooker Customs LP inspired guitar. If you haven't heard of Hooker Customs, they are a small little guitar company that formed in the UK. I saw them first in a guitar show years ago, fell in love with them, purely because they specialise in lefties. But as you can see, they do something pretty cool too. Rather than paint, they oil burn. Look at that, it's stunning, isn't it? I mean, this is literally just the grain of the wood, really. And they've oil burnt it to bring it out. It looks stunning. I guess it's because it's like hooker pipes and all that, you know. Pretty cool. The other thing they do is use refurbed wood, so it's, you know, they're not going to be using stupidly expensive wood. They're trying to be environmentally friendly. It's awesome. But why is it on my carpet-topped workbench? Well, when I had the leak in the lockup I used to use, which was the one that almost destroyed my amplifier, it got the guitar as well, sadly. And what happened was the neck, which isn't this one, what they did as well, on the top of the original one, they burned the name into the top as well. It was awesome. But basically, I guess it was the humidity inside the room, in the lockup, it twisted the neck, and no matter what I did, I just couldn't get it back to normal. I tried the whole hanging method, twisting it the opposite way with some clamps and stuff, just didn't work. So I was a bit sad, really. But the idea is, obviously I put a new one on. I had to file a bit of the pocket out, or the joint, so it might not work very well. But we'll see. But as well as the neck, the pickups, not these ones, but the ones that were originally in it, got damaged. I don't know if it was because of the humidity, but they just, I don't know, they just didn't sound too good. So, as you can see, on the back, I've had to put some pickups in. The ones that are currently in there now are some Epiphone Special 2s. They came out of the Special 2. But, you know, they're pretty good pickups. But there's a guitar show on YouTube called Trogley's Guitar Show. I absolutely adore it. He does an absolutely fantastic job of giving you information about different guitars, what to look out for, especially if you're going to buy them or sell them. You know, he's fantastic. But he reviewed a guitar, and on the top of my head, I can't remember which one it was. Either way, he did one, and inside the cavity, what they did, I know you can get some pickups that are like interchangeable. I know Gibson did that very famous guitar, and you can take the pickups and change them through the back. But the guitar he did, I'm pretty sure it's Fender. Anyway, there was circuitry going on inside, some circuit boards, but they had tiny little connectors on the end of the pickups on pretty much everything. You could just pull it out and change it kind of however you want to, whatever you want. Now, I'm not very good at circuitry or any form of electricity-based activities, as you'll soon see with my soldering skills. But you will see that my method of what I'm about to do is a very simplified version of the one I just said. So rather than have circuitry boards, I'm going to be using these. So tiny little connectors that are going to go on the ends of the pickups. I know they're huge for the cavity, but luckily it's a big cavity, lots of space. And the idea is, I got nothing to point with. I have to use a file. So the idea is, here, I'm going to have a lead coming off. I'm going to have two of these little connectors for like the negative grounding wire, if that's what it is. Told you I'm no good at this. I'm going to have one off each of the parts for the pickup of the selector, so I can obviously change my pickups, and hopefully it works. I've got some other pickups that are just some non-branded Chinese knockoffs of, I don't know what they're a knockoff, to be fair, but I'm going to use those as well. So if this does work, at least then I've got two pairs of pickups I can just kind of change whenever I want. So hopefully my plan works. So next up, soldering time. Right, so the wiring is all done. We're gonna see if it works. So obviously I haven't got strings on it yet. So it's just a case of screwdriver, tapping the pickups, see what happens. So let's switch on the amp. I'm gonna be using my very loved Vox VT 100X modded one. Volume's on, I should be in a clean ear setting. I think the dials are on. It's a bit wobbly. We're in treble. Hang on, hide that up a bit. Let's have a look. So treble,
Oh. Okay, so I've wired it wrong. Just a simple case of turning that around, really. But at least we know that one works. Jesus. Now, if I go to rhythm, that means it's that one, I think. Yay! We did it! We got it working. I'm happy about that. Now we have that working, all we need to do next is restring it. Strings we are going to be using are the Not Even Slinkies by Ernie Ball. What are these? 12 to 56. So we'll put these on and we'll have a look and see what happens next. Right, we are going to play a game. Can you find out why I haven't put strings on? Spot what's wrong with the guitar. We'll start from the bottom. Have you seen anything that makes you think, that's why there's no strings on the guitar? Have you seen it yet? I know you're admiring the brick wall, but shall we go through it? See if you have guessed it yet. The bridge is fine. Yes, there are no dials on the parts. The screw did fall out of this one, but that's not why I haven't put strings on it. I'm going to show you. I mean, the frets are pretty shocking. I'm going to try and get a side view of that. I mean, whoever had this really went to town on it. I mean, some of these frets, I mean, look at that. Shocking. They're just flat. They're, I don't know. I'll figure them ones out. But that's not the problem. The problem is that there is no nut. I don't know how I didn't see that beforehand. I don't know why I didn't see that beforehand. But I can't put strings on it. And I don't have a spare one. So, what we're going to do is order one. When it arrives, I will put it in and we will, well, see if it works really. I'll be able to see if I've actually lined this up properly because I know I had to do a bit of work in the neck joint. But what we'll do, because we can't actually test it properly yet, we'll order a nut, bring one in, assemble it. I'll get the other pickups, my knockoff, whatever they're supposed to be, pickups, so like I said, there's no branding, there's nothing on it. They're just some random pickup. But what I'll do is I'll put the connectors on them so we can switch them out, switch them in, switch them out, see what we like really. So that really is the end of that video. I'll see you on the next one.